Before we get into today's videos, guys, I just want to say a huge sorry that I wasn't there in the actual premiere last night. For some unknown reason, I came down with some kind of stomach bug early in the afternoon. But I do want to say thank you to each and every one of you who watched it, and I also want to thank Meg Wheeler and Megan O'Shea for the super chats. Let's roll it. Hello and welcome back, you lovely faces, to another video here on the channel. Today we're going to take a look at something that happened yesterday, well last night in America, and it's kind of interesting to see how this has happened, going with past news and also regarding AH and how Zack Snyder, the director of the Justice League and Batman vs Superman, Man of Steel, and how supposedly he's influenced Warner Brothers to keep AH. Well, we're going to look at this. As you can see, we went over this a couple of days ago in the live stream, where supposedly she kept her job because of Zack Snyder. He supposedly went in, told Warner Brothers, oh, you need to do this, you need to keep hold of her, we want you to do everything. And obviously, as it says by here, you know, she kept the job, Zack Snyder. The rumour comes from that gossip writer as well, Daniel Rickman, his Patreon page. But it seems as though in recent months, Rickman has simply been throwing out as many rumours as he can about AH to see what sticks, which is exactly what we've all been telling people. And it's interesting to see that Daniel Rickman would go on and say, oh no, Zack Snyder wants to keep her. Then you got other websites, you know, we got this covered, which we're going to look at in a moment, you know, and they're saying, oh no, we believe it, Zack Snyder, he's the one who cast her in Justice League, so she had to be cast for Aquaman, so it's only rightful that he wants to keep her. Well, we've had Deborah Snyder, the actual producer, and Zack Snyder's wife come out and say, she did film one scene for us, for the nightmare sequence for the Snyder Cut Justice League. And it's like, right, okay, but then when people asked them about why wasn't she in the trailer, because she's not in the second trailer, 100% not in it. And if you can go through it frame by frame, which we did on the channel as well, and it was interesting to see that these people now are going around saying, she's going to be this, Zack Snyder kept her in. Well, granted, this is coming from We Got This Covered, but this is what happened 7 days ago. Warner Brothers reportedly leaked Superman reboot news to bury the Justice League Snyder's Cut. And with that, just by that alone, it's like, you know what, I can actually see Warner Brothers doing that, because obviously the Snyder Cut, HBO Max are the ones who said, yes, we want this on our platform, because they know it's going to get millions of views, which it will. And it's like, right, okay then. But then obviously Warner Brothers, playing their little PR game like they like to do, they probably went out there and said, oh, we've hired this person who is an absolute shit writer. He's going to write the brand new Superman reboot. All his views are wrong to people who like Superman, but we're just going to have that. And that's exactly what's happened. And obviously the news skyrocketed, and people are very unhappy about the Superman reboot. Obviously, Henry Cavill is Superman. Henry Cavill is Superman in Justice League. But then when you actually look at this from a whole, and you're Warner Brothers, and you've literally been pestered by millions and millions of people online saying, we want the Snyder Cut, we want this now. You're kind of like, alright, yeah, whatever, put on streaming, let them deal with it. And we've seen Walter Amada and a few other people actually going out and stating, yeah, we don't want this. So, Warner Bros. Reportedly leaking the news to bury Justice League could be true, and I wouldn't put it past them. Then you had this. Warner Bros. Executives are not impressed with Zack Snyder's Justice League cut. Obviously, the film is 4 hours and 2 minutes long. That is great. I absolutely love it. I cannot wait to watch it. And, you know, they go through by here saying, oh, you know, plenty of movie ruined by studio interference before, but it's rare for said studio to then turn around and make a big deal of releasing the director's original vision. That's what's happening with Zack Snyder's Justice League, which is finally debuting on HBO Max. Again, HBO Max gave him $70 million to redo all the special effects to do one more scene, which is the scene that AH is supposedly in. Then obviously, according to Scooper Mikey Sutton, though, executives are not impressed with it, which restores all of what the filmmakers shot back in the day, were thrown out by reshoots with director Josh Whedon. Josh Whedon, obviously, now he's under a lot of a lot of media Me Too allegations. But then when you look into this and you think, right, okay, you know what? I actually understand this. Of course they're not going to be happy with it. They didn't want it in the first place. Which then comes to today's story of last night, Justice League Zack Snyder's cut was leaked onto HBO Max early. And with that, if you think about it, it's like, how the hell does that happen? A major streaming platform which has said March 18th, Zack Snyder's Justice League is going to be out. All of a sudden, it's there. And it was only there for 2 hours as well, so people couldn't even see the whole film. As soon as people saw it, they were trying to log in, watch it, which they did. But then, after a while, when 2 hours, when they found out, the stream was cut. Literally, no one could watch it. The stream and the film just failed. But this is what we got. Zack Snyder's Justice League leaked on HBO Max early. In a moment sure to be pleased some fans, while devastating those who weren't quick enough to take advantage of it, HBO Max hit a bit of a speed bump Monday night when the highly anticipated Zack Snyder's Justice League debuted on the streaming service just over a week ahead of its scheduled debut. One Twitter user, Doug Bass of Charlotte, North Carolina, I have bin men outside, excuse me, took to the social media site to share a pic from the 4-hour plus DC Universe blockbuster, calling out the streamer and noting he originally was intending to watch Tom and Jerry. Media not displayed, that's obvious now because, well, Warner Brothers, HBO Max, they decided to go around and hit everyone with DMCA strikes and literally got rid of everything. It's not even on downloadable websites, on pirate websites. Even if it's only 2 hours, it's not there. But then you had The Hollywood Reporter, the senior staff writer Ryan Parker, the guy who said no, AH is still in Aquaman 2, everything is a lie. He took to Twitter to share he was able to log on and view the film in lieu of the family adventure, and that even when pressing pause on the film, it still showed as Tom and Jerry. While he noted in a subsequent post that his feed for the Snyder Cut was severed after nearly an hour of viewing, there's no telling how many viewers caught out the superhero title and how far they made it in before their feed was similarly cut, if it was at all. So with that, this goes to me saying, Warner Brothers, they're not going to listen to Zack Snyder. This is why I had a huge issue with them saying, Zack Snyder, he's the one who told Warner Brothers to keep her. No chance. Warner Brothers have been actively trying to sabotage Snyder's cut of the Justice League. They've even said to him that we don't want you for future films. That's why obviously he was off Wonder Woman 84 and he was only an executive producer. This is why he was only executive producer on Aquaman and a few other things that are currently coming out. They don't want Zack Snyder's business. And that's a shame. Because Zack Snyder, to me, for an action movie director, he is absolutely phenomenal. He's got the look and the eye to give everyone a fantastic 2-hour whatever, turn your brain off, watch your popcorn movie. But would Warner Brothers, who have actively been in the press stating, yeah, we don't want the Snyder Cut, we don't want it. Supposedly they don't like the actual cut, and originally they actually said, oh, just release it anyway. Just release the 2-hour rough cut of whatever he did. But it's like, well, no, we don't want that. We want more of the actual thing. People want to see this completed. But then they were like, oh, no, get rid of it. Okay, get rid of it. So they did. Warner Brothers have actively gone out and done this publicly to get rid of Zack Snyder. We all know this. It's everywhere. And with him, with people stating as well, oh, yeah, he's the one who saved AH's job. No, it's not. There is no chance that happened because if Warner Brothers have been out trying to sabotage Justice League, there is no way they're going to take advice from the guy that they're trying to sabotage. No chance. But that's what we got for that version there today, guys. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see each and every one of you soon.